Hey y'all, so I wanted to come on in my sleeping hat turban and talk a little bit about sleep. You can tune in for a few minutes to find out which hours of sleep you absolutely do not want to miss in the night. If you don't know me, I'm Sienna Songbird. My health was taken down at a really young age, so I now have over 12 years under my belt studying to how to crack the codes of true vitality. So if you're brave enough to go after the root cause, follow me and we can take the quickest, most direct route to true liberation. And without further ado, let's get into the sleep and also the traditional Chinese medicine body clock. I wanted to talk about the liver and gallbladder health in relation to our nighttime hours. So I'm just gonna break the deal to you right away, which is that it is so important. It is the most important thing that you get to sleep by 10 p.m. If you can manage to get to sleep a little bit before 10 p.m., that's also great. They say the hours between 10 and 12, or the hours before 12, are like 2-for-1 hours. So you get a real bang for your buck on those hours if you are asleep. And why is this so important for the health of the liver and the gallbladder? Well, in TCM, in traditional Chinese medicine, all the organ systems have times of the day that they have the most energy going to them, that they're the most active, that they're doing their biggest work. And then they have sort of the opposite side of the clock, 12 hours later, that they're at their sort of weakest and the sort of opposite energies are the most active. So the gallbladder time is actually starts at 11 p.m. It goes from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. and that is followed directly by the liver time, which is 1 a.m. to 3 a.m. But these systems in Chinese medicine, they're very, very closely connected. And we see that in Western medicine as well. You know, the gallbladder is a little more the decision maker, and the liver is really the general of really the whole body system. So let's just look at the 11 p.m. all the way to 3 a.m. as the liver and gallbladder chunk of time and energy where we really want to be giving them the best quality of rest so that they can do what they're trying to do. In the nighttime is when the liver system, which includes the gallbladder system in the Chinese medicine, are doing sort of the deep cleaning jobs of the day. So instead of just taking out the regular trash, keeping up with digestion, keeping up with your energy levels and your blood sugar and all these things, they're able to drop back into a different mode of working and sort of catch up on the day's work and get to some of the backlog and do some of these other processes, such as filtering the blood in a deeper way, processing chemicals and contaminants on a deeper way, packaging things up, cleaning up, making more energy intensive compounds. There's over 500 different tasks that the liver is doing. And a grand majority of those important things are done during the night, but you need to be in a deep state of rest, not just like right asleep. And that's why we say 10 p.m. is the important time to be asleep, because your body needs to be down in, closer to the REM state for some of these processes to really take place. So you might be wondering, how can I sort of work my way towards this? How can I improve my circadian rhythm, really consistency and rhythm? The body and the animal being of the body loves the rhythm of the day and the circadian rhythm of light and dark and day and night. So some of the ways we can practice moving in this direction, closing the gap, getting to bed by 10, one of the first things we can do is we can set an alarm for daybreak or daylight, when dawn is happening. We can set an alarm for a time that we think is the right time if we were to go to sleep by 9:30 or 10. And that way we can start to, from the front end, get our body more tired and ready to go to sleep the next night at 10. And you may need to do this for a few nights. Another thing that can really help is if you can get outside and open your eyes and get some skin exposed to that dawn daylight, that morning light. That can be really helpful for setting the internal clock. And on that same note, super important to avoid the blue light before bed, especially after sunset. That makes sense. Once the sun sets, there's no more blue light. So this is a great time to be employing red lights, over at my world. I'm really into red headlamps. And candles are great. Firelight is great, but red lights are really helpful. And if you can't do any of that, I also employ the amazing, super important blue blocking amber glasses. So there's also yellow glasses, with a yellow glass, and then I have amber ones. They're kind of orange. These are great if it's like not quite sunset or just sunset, but these are great when you start getting into that darker time period and you really want to be protecting from the blue light. These save my life. They're so amazing. And in that way, if you do have those, you can still be around artificial light after dark. Although, of course, still best to minimize that, and especially with make sure you get a blue light filter for your devices, turn your computer light all the way to warm, as far to warm as you can. I have that on all the time, and my phone as well. And there's different filters you can get. There's even like filter screen that you can get to cover to physically cover the computer screen if you want as well. But I find the glasses to be super helpful. If you want a recommendation for a pair of glasses on Amazon, let me know. I can send you my favorites. But other than that, try the alarm clock, try that morning light, and just doing something consistently. Check out how switching to that red light can help you. And if you have any questions or comments about your sleep schedule and any of this material, please don't hesitate to reach out. Wishing you a blessed day and night and sleep and dream time and lots of great activity for the liver while you are deep in rest. May all beings be liberated. Thank you. Sienna Songbird signing out.